everyone, welcome to your next 7-day channeled messages. So these are messages from Spirit for each zodiac sign for the next 7 days. These messages are timeless. Trust that they'll find you as you need them. They come out every week, so if you follow me, there's a little message from Spirit for each zodiac sign every week. Now, to grab the bigger picture, don't forget to watch for your sun, moon and rising signs. Let's get started. Hello Taurus, welcome to your next 7 days. So the overall energy is listen to your body. Where this is playing out or how this is playing out, we've got creative blocks. And then the additional messages with the Tarot, we've got Judgment, the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So your overall energy is listen to your body. And I feel, Taurus, that you've been through changes. And that's very easy to say because we've all been through so many changes in these last 3 or 4 years. And a Spirit's telling me that it's time to rest. There's been a lot of changes and you might want to get to the next stage, and there's almost a sense that I get the feeling, Taurus, that you're going to try to make yourself busy in order to not look at some of these changes. Or maybe some of these changes has created more activity in your life, so you just naturally are busier. I feel, I'm not sure if you can see it really clearly, so she's got a little dragon on her back and she's kind of looking at him. And I feel like in this reading, the dragon is like your inner self, your body talking to you. And it's going to whisper, you know, maybe you're not taking in enough exercise, maybe you're doing too much and your body's fatigued. Maybe, you know, just being so busy you're not eating as well. You know, maybe you're not drinking enough water, you're a bit dehydrated. But there's a sense here that your body is trying to communicate with you. You know, and the dragon is very different from the human. So your body has its own way of talking to you. And Spirit's saying that it's very quiet at first, and then it gets louder, and then we generally get sick. Now, I don't see like terrible illnesses or anything like that for you, Taurus, but I do see that your body is calling for your help, basically, asking you to rethink or redo or to change. You know, sometimes we get so busy that our body comes last. You know, our head has got our mind has got a plan, and we forge ahead with that, and often to the detriment of our body. And I feel that that's where you've fallen into. Normally, that's not really a Taurus trait. Normally, you actually can listen to your body, and normally you are really good at self-care. But I feel that with all the recent changes, I feel like you're running away a little bit from facing maybe endings or changes that have come your way, and therefore your mind is kind of like racing ahead and your body's just kind of having to follow. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just said to me, Taurus, that for some of you, your body is just going to try to show you how, the words that I got were unbalanced your thoughts are. Okay, so some of you may be lost in illusion. Some of you may be lost in pessimism. Some of you may be just, it's just that mind that takes you off in different directions, makes you busy so you don't look at what is. Okay, so I'm getting a sense here that you're not very grounded, Taurus, and being an earth sign and a fixed earth sign, being grounded is actually really important for your health. And then we've got creative blocks. And the card says, if you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine. Make it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. And, do you know, I love the wording in this card for the energy that I'm feeling for your next 7 days, Taurus, because there's a sense here, like the way it's coming through to me for your reading, is that sometimes we do things for an end result. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said the majority of the time we as humans do things because of an end result. We do A in order to get B. And there are just times where the B, the getting, is not tangible. It's not a thing that we can see. Sometimes it's just wisdom. Sometimes it's just a guide that guides us to release an emotion that we've been holding on to for an experience that happened, many, many moons ago. So there's this sense of there is no I'm going to do this I'm going to do A in order to get B. It's not going to be like that for you. This is not one of those moments. And this is, I'm doing A because there's a need, not a want. Spirit is guiding you. You may not want to give, like your B is something out in the world. Your B is not your health, your body, your inner work. It's an interesting message, Taurus. Very interesting message. And here we've got Judgment, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. And I feel these Pentacles is very much your energy, Taurus. But the first card is the Judgment, and it's the major arcana. It's how Spirit comes in and helps us, how the universe, God, it's the part that they play in, or it plays in our journey, our life. And Judgment is first. And this is saying, Taurus, Spirit wants you to leave the past behind. There is a sense that in what might have ended or what might have changed, there was a finality in that, but you're still holding on to an aspect of it. Now I feel that you are very likely judging your present moment on past, and you're finding it lacking. You're comparing. And that's not what the universe's judgment is all about. It's not looking at two things, comparing them and finding one lacking. This judgment is feeling ourselves worthy, judging ourselves worthy for who we are in the now, not in comparison to anything else. that rises us up out of our past and puts us in our authenticity, in our future. So be mindful, Taurus, on how you might be judging present situations on past ones and finding them lacking. Because with this, I said at the beginning, your mind, there's an imbalance. So there's a good chance that you might be remembering the past more kindly and more wonderful than it actually was. And Spirit's not saying get stuck into the horrible times, but when we compare, sometimes we there's a bit of illusion there. And then you've got the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, and I feel this is really your energy, and this is what Spirit is trying to rise you up and out of, Taurus, because the 7 of Pentacles, this is kind of looking at where you're at in your life and going, I'm not sure I want this anymore. There's maybe not as much happiness in it. It doesn't kind of do it for you anymore. And then we've got this very fixed energy of, I'm not going to listen to this voice in me that's going, this is going, no, you've done all that work, you're holding on to it, you're going to keep going and you're going to keep growing and you're just going to make it happen. Very, very fixed. In this energy, our body suffers. We suffer physically because this is tenacity, but at its detriment. This is forging forward when our heart's not in it anymore, our energy levels are low, and our mind has just gotten hold of it and is just going, I'm doing it, no matter what the cost. And you got 7 here, and you go down to a 4. And it'll keep going down, because when you're no longer in alignment, things take more work than they're worth to you. And I'm not saying than what you receive, but more work than what they're worth to you. That's really something to consider, and the messages will come through in your physical body. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Taurus. Love, light and blessings, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.